Andre Villas-Boas on the brink. Hi, Nick Webster for RealFootyTalk.com. Lots of the papers in England today saying that Andre Villas-Boas is about to get the sack. Well, it's not surprising, really. That 6-0 demolition to Manchester City, that certainly would have hurt. And Daniel Levy, the Tottenham chairman, not one to sit there and take it with a pinch of salt. Listen, if we look back at Andre Villas-Boas, we've got to remember one thing. First of all, he's only 36 years of age. So really, he knows nothing, right? He knows nothing because as a coach, you only get better, really, with age and more experience. If you look at what Villas-Boas has done so far, he succeeded at Porto, but then you're a very big fish in a very small pond. Other than Benfica and Sporting Lisbon, really they're the three clubs that challenge for all the silverware in Portugal every season. So it's not surprising you've gone out and won the league title. At Chelsea, he couldn't work with the more experienced players. There was all but a mutiny, and the end result, AVB gets the sack after the Napoli demolition. Roberto Di Matteo comes in and wins the Champions League. Oh, poor timing. So AVB licks his wounds and then decides to go across London to White Hart Lane, where Daniel Levy promises him a transfer war chest, which AVB has gone out and spent in quite spectacular style. Over 100 million quid on different players. I mean, it's even hard to keep up with all of them. A couple of Brazilians, Lamela, Eriksson, and then he has to sell Gareth Bale to fund it all. But, we all knew that Gareth Bale was going to move anyway. And the results this season, with all these new influx of players, has been anything but staggering. Listen, I've watched Tottenham all my life. Tottenham play entertaining, attacking football. Hey, they don't always win. They usually win a cup in decades, at the beginning of decades. 71, 81, 91. That's Tottenham style. Don't really win the league. Not won that since 1961. But they do play attacking football. You go to White Hart Lane, you expect a festival. Anything but this year. Tottenham have only scored 9 goals. The big centre-forward signing, Roberto Soldado, has only scored 3 in league from penalties. AVB is now taken to blaming the players. Oh, I'm ashamed of the players, he said after the City loss. After beating Hull City a few weeks ago at home in a 1-0 squeaker, he blamed the crowd. Oh, the crowd is too quiet, they're too nervous, they don't back the team. So when you start making excuses, blaming fans, blaming players, what's left? AVB, his ego is really, it's massive. He's got to start looking at himself. He's the problem. And unless he changes that mentality, he's going to get sacked again. Now, maybe he's one of these lucky chances, because he's a good-looking chap, but he's going to bounce from big job to big job. But sooner or later, that big job ends. And so it's time, Mr. Andre Villas-Boas, for a little self-reflection. Yes, you're working for a tough boss in Daniel Levy, but you have the resources in hand at White Hart Lane to really make something special. Come out in the press conference and take it right there. Take it on your chin. It's my fault. I picked the wrong players. I got the tactics wrong. And give the Tottenham fans something to hold on to, because in all fairness, the atmosphere at White Hart Lane is really dead these days, and usually it's electrifying and I really enjoy listening to it on TV. So, AVB, how much longer does he have in the hot seat at Spurs? Love to know what you think. Drop me a line on Facebook/Real Footy Talk. Tweet me at Nick Webster, or even come to my new site, realfootytalk.com. I'll see you tomorrow.